And what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another commentary episode of League of Legends here for you today. Today I am playing as in a all-random, ultra-rapid-fire match that I play about pretty much about a couple hours ago that I eventually decided to record some commentary on. I am playing as the Garen, and for my team we have an Orianna, we have a Kayle, Master Yi, a Garen, and a Shaco. And for the other team we have a Nunu, a Varus, a Zillion, a LeBlanc, and a Soraka. And pretty much for the most part, Ultra Rapid Fire is probably one of the best, map modes that League of Legends can ever do. First, pretty much Kayle trying to tell me to go back, and I'm just pretty much spamming my E right there. And what makes URF, for short, very, very cool is pretty much spell cooldowns are reduced by quite a bit. Pretty much you get 100% mana regen. You get pretty much everything. Pretty much everything is buffed up to all get out. And which, when it comes to this certain map mode, it tends to be very imbalanced between certain champs. And Garen is typically one of the few champs that actually does get pretty OP in this game here, as I pretty much just gave Soraka a little bit of some Ignite reminder who's boss. But at the start, mid does get a little hammered at the start with two mid right there. But then we have a Shaco and a Master Yi pretty much hanging out at the top lane. And then LeBlanc gets a very easy first blood there. So fairly close. Very close to dying against the Master Yi, who is probably one of the most broken champs in URF, which pretty much all of his cooldowns are greatly reduced, while, I mean, when you pretty much come down to it, pretty much he is pretty much broken at any type of game mode that you can ever find in League of Legends. Unfortunately, in the matchup that I had with bot lane did not really work out quite as well as I would hope, as two of them are ranged. We have there's Zillion and Soraka, which are ranged AP champions, and Garen's calling card is typically with melee champions. But I did actually feed quite a bit in this game here, pretty much because I was starting to get really frustrated at the fact that I couldn't really kill either of those two. But I did go back to base here to get some more items here, while poor Kayle pretty much trying to hold off the advance here. Which, by the way, we did lose this game. Just throwing that out there. But we couldn't even really touch Zillion to kill him, unless we could actually get like another person to actually help fight them. But fairly certain I die here. Not a very smart move on my part, but pretty much I got half health out of Soraka, which pretty much doesn't really mean jack, but I tried. I tried so hard. And of course, eventually you'll have to keep an eye on the Varus. Keep an eye on the Varus. He pretty much gets fed really hard in this match. But Orianna did carry quite a bit in this game here. She pulls off a very nice kill off of the Yeti Nunu. Retreat back to base here. And actually almost did get a kill out of the Zillion, but unfortunately the Soraka kept him alive. Soraka is also broken as well in relatively any game mode because she can heal people like crazy and very annoying. Very annoying. The only thing you have to really watch out for is your health, which if you use one of her spells, pretty much she loses a little bit of health, which makes it somewhat necessary to buy health items, health regen items, like Warmogs and Spirit Passage. And then here comes the Nunu. Zillions joins in the fight. We almost pulled off a very good kill of the Nunu. Unfortunately, he ejects back into our lane here. And take a look here. Take a look at Varus here. And pretty much she does have 2 and 1 right now. And I die to Zillion, but when it comes down to it, if we can get a kill out of those two, I'd say it's pretty much a win-win right there. As we did kill Zillion, finally. I never noticed that before. It's Winona Earp. Probably a play on Wyatt Earp. We're somewhat leading the gold battle by a little bit. We have a turret. We have a turret down thanks to good old Orianna. And relatively against 3 champions, it's really difficult when you have 2. Really difficult. I almost did go back to positive. I almost got down to positive as Kale tells me to go retreat. Very smart move on my part. As I'm 0-2. But that build, pretty much so far relatively only damage items and a Doran shield. And I die to Nunu's ult. Nunu's ult there. Varus and gets pretty much steals Dragon. Steals that Infernal Drake. Gets the Infernal Drake there. Looking at top here. Pretty much Master Yi almost gets a kill. And disappears there, and they get the kill and the tower there. Yeah, pretty much for the most part, if you're totally okay about getting overmatched by by champions that are definitely OP, definitely more OP than you, then definitely this is the map type to go for. But there's a little Blanc heading down our lane, pushing mid. Unfortunately, for the most part, most of us were pretty busy dealing with the lanes and couldn't really help Orianna at the time. It would be pretty much tops. It would have to be pretty much top to help mid out, because I'm pretty much feeding right now, and our turret's down, and pretty much we have some damage on that inner turret there. But they're pretty much down onto our base, which pretty much would mean the end of the game right there. Just only prolonged it by just a little bit. Zillion hanging around the bush. Clock ban. But if you're gonna actually land as a little time bomb thing, it actually works out pretty well. Works out pretty well for you. Pretty much his clocks have a very limited cooltime, and his W rewinds that. I finally get my first kill on the Zillion. Finally. Even though I'm pretty much 1 and 4 right now. I do finally get a kill once you actually get close enough to him. Once you get close enough to people, that's where Garen really does his work. That's where he really does his damage. And Varus 4 and 3, which may not say much, but eventually he does hurt quite a bit. And Master Yi almost kills him. Just almost. Probably just by a little bit of a misstep. Just by a misstep there, a little bit. But as usual, pretty much the reason why I'm actually recording this match here to give commentary, there is a couple moments in here that I think some people will probably enjoy. As Master Yi gets a triple kill. Right there. Master Yi very OP. And I mean, OP doesn't even do enough damage. Doesn't do much justice to him. He's just way too powerful.
Rampage.
But pretty much the Nunu is my target that I have to kill. But eventually we do take the enemy team's bottom outside turret. I think it's coming up here just a little bit. As Orianna gets a solo kill off of the Varus. And this is pretty much the part where I believe we get the turret kill. But turret-wise, we look pretty good. We only have 5 kills to their 4 turret kills. So they have Dragon, but at this point I thought we could possibly win it. And I just go a little bit too crazy with the E there. And I use my Q to do extra damage on the turret there. credit for the turret kill there. And boom, right there. Alright, I think this is the part where the first one that I kind of wanted to show out to you guys here. For some odd reason, this Nunu decides to put a ward here, and he starts to use his ult here, and his ult really became relatively ineffective. Let's just jump back here for about a few seconds here. He starts his ult. Pretty much launch my ult on my own here and cause extra damage there. I believe I get another kill. Yep, I get a kill on the LeBlanc. But as I said before, if you're Garen and you're dealing with quite a few ranged champions, you're not gonna have too much fun per se. But once you get close enough to champion, that's where you really start to shine. That's where you start to really shine as a Garen. I do pretty much the same here with this turret here. Use my Q to get the extra damage I relatively need. Pretty much a Z is relatively unlimited as long as you keep hitting.
Shut down.
As long as you keep on hitting the E. I pretty much have to back out of the turret because the 3v1 doesn't usually typically end out very well for you, especially if you're the one that's dealing with the, 3. So then I pretty much wander around here. Pretty much with Varus as my target. I had to go kill LeBlanc because try to think whether or not to steal Dragon, but we do take the Ocean Drake, so pretty much 1-1 in terms of Dragon kills. Almost did manage to try to steal a kill from the LeBlanc, which looks like Shaco did kill up. Kill him there. I did try to go back to top here, just to try to get a little bit some more damage on that turret there, but unfortunately did not work out quite well. Ori is definitely dealing with a very difficult situation there. I get a kill on the Zillion, and I almost get a kill from the Soraka, and I just absolutely get manhandled by the freaking Varus. I mean that critical. This is absolutely nuts. That critical damage. This is not even fair. But pretty much for the most part, I do build a little bit of MR build. Pretty much most of the champions they have are AP, except for Varus, which is in general a smart move to do, especially up here dealing with 4 AP champs and 1 AD champ. It would be the risk that I would have to take, sadly. I have Shaco here trying to push in the base, and Master Yi absolutely takes care of that. Probably was a little too premature on the kill on the ult there for the on Zillion. Could have possibly killed him with Q and then ult, but nonetheless I get the kill off of Varus, which would be, suffice to say, very, very satisfying. Very, very satisfying. Actually, almost did get to pretty much almost attacking their Nexus, but that was kind of a wasted kill there for Kale there, wasted life. Probably could have waited. Probably could have waited for the rest of the team to spawn back. Same for Yi. Even though we got the kill on Nunu. Even though we got the kill on Nunu. So I decided to go attack the chickens using my E. Quite a bit there. And their inhibitor. Pretty sure it's that one right there that goes back to active. Yep, that one. I was right. So I managed to survive that. And this is pretty much the part where a Spirit Visage and a Warmog does come in handy. I pretty much come from the brink of death and get back so much health regen. It's just absolutely nuts. And here comes the part where, the second part I kind of wanted to show you. Just keep an eye on the Nunu. Pretty much look at the health and goodbye. Let's just rewind here. Pretty much she starts off. Actually, I'll rewind here again. Alright, so pretty much the Nunu starts out with 2400 health. Gets a kill. There. Decides to use ult. Probably prematurely there. But then he pretty much comes back alive, and I use ult on him, and goodbye to Nunu. And unfortunately I die. I die there. But it was definitely worth showing there. Definitely quite worth it. Ooh, goodbye. Goodbye to Oriana. God, that lifesteal. Yeah. That's pretty much what happens when you have a Bloodthirster. Pretty much you get back so much lifesteal. It's just absolutely nuts. And that attack speed. That's just crazy. And I believe I get one more kill. I think I get one more kill out of this Leighton game. And I get a kill off of the Blanc. And that is pretty much game over right there. But kind of as I said before, pretty much URF is somewhat unbalanced. And my thing is not appearing to show up, but that's not a problem because I can just end the video here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me go full URF mode here. And I will see you guys next time.